If you've ever worked the night shift, you know how quiet it can get. Too quiet sometimes. Long stretches where the clock feels frozen, and every little sound seems louder than it should be. I used to like that silence, until one night last winter, when something came into that silence and stayed. My name is Emily. I'm 25 years old, and I work the overnight shift at a small family-owned motel just off Highway 12. It's a quiet place, maybe 20 rooms total. Not much happens here, or at least, not usually. Most nights are the same. I sit behind the front desk with a cup of coffee, scrolling my phone, occasionally glancing at the old black and white security monitors that show the parking lot, the hallways, and the lobby. Every couple of hours, I walk through the building to make sure the ice machine is working and the laundry room door is shut. It's boring work, but I used to like boring. That night started just as uneventful as any other. We only had 7 rooms booked. The parking lot was half empty, and the air outside was freezing. I had my hoodie pulled tight around my ears and was halfway through my second cup of coffee when the front door buzzer went off. A man walked in. He was in his mid-40s, tall, wearing a dark hoodie and jeans, carrying no luggage. His face was pale, and his expression was unreadable. Calm, maybe too calm. He asked for the cheapest room we had. He paid in cash without asking about Wi-Fi, breakfast, or checkout times, and didn't even wait for change. He just quietly asked for room 9, like he already knew which one he wanted. I hesitated for a second. Guests rarely request a specific room, but room 9 was empty. So I gave him the key and watched him walk down the hall. Something about the whole interaction bothered me. I tried to shake it off and went back to my phone. But a few minutes later, I glanced at the parking lot camera. The man was standing outside in the cold, not moving, staring into the tree line beyond the motel. He stood there for almost 10 minutes before finally going back inside. I told myself I was just overthinking it. But around 1 a.m., the front door buzzer went off again. When I looked up, the lobby was empty. I got up, checked the parking lot. Nothing. No cars pulling in or out. No one walking around. When I got back to the front desk, my stomach dropped. The key to room 9 was sitting on the counter. I hadn't seen him come in to return it. I replayed the lobby camera footage, but no one had entered. The key had just appeared there. Heart pounding, I grabbed a spare key and walked to room 9. The hallway felt too quiet. The door was slightly open. Inside, the room was empty. The bed was perfectly made, untouched. The bathroom light was on, and on the desk was a single piece of paper with one word written in large, uneven letters: "Stay." I backed out of the room, shut the door, and hurried back to the front desk. That's when I saw it. Movement on the hallway camera. The man was standing at the far end of the hall, facing the camera, completely still. The feed glitched and went black for several seconds. When it came back, the hallway was empty, and then I heard footsteps. Slow, deliberate footsteps in the hall, growing closer. I grabbed the phone and called 911, whispering that someone was in the motel who shouldn't be there. The footsteps stopped. The building went dead silent. Then came a slow knock on the glass lobby door. 3 knocks, evenly spaced. When I looked, there was no one there. I turned back to the monitors. The man was now on the 2nd floor, even though I hadn't heard him go up the stairs. He was standing outside random guest doors, crouching down like he was trying to look under the gaps. I called the police again, They said officers were minutes away. Then the lobby bell rang once, twice, 3 times. When I looked up, my blood ran cold. The man was standing on the other side of the counter, just staring at me. He leaned forward, smiled for the first time, and whispered, "You should have stayed in the back." Then he ran. I heard the lobby door slam as he bolted outside. The police arrived minutes later, but by the time they searched the parking lot, he was gone. They checked room 9, the hallways, even the woods behind the building. Nothing. No footprints, no fingerprints, nothing at all. The only thing they found was the piece of paper from room 9. The word "stay" had been carved into it so deeply that it had torn through the paper. I still work nights sometimes, but I don't put anyone in room 9 anymore. And every time the bell rings after midnight, I wonder if he's back.